Hey there, Candice here. So do you struggle on social media to either schedule out your posts or be able to share your content with other people? Are you even creating content? Check out my Periscope and see how I share my content, and I syndicate that around the web, so there's little pieces of content of me working for me 24/7. Hey there, it's Candice here. So I just wanted to do a quick scope today because I have just finished, this morning, I did all my social media posting. So I've gone onto Buffer and I was like, right, I'm actually going to be ahead of my social media game today. So if you've ever felt like, when you're posting things and content to share with your followers, you're like, I just don't know how every day it feels like I need to think of new content and I need to post more, and it's just like this it's like this place where you're just constantly coming up with content to post. So sometimes it's much easier if you plan it out a couple of days in advance. So what I did was I usually go onto Pinterest and I find a lot of content that I think meets my audience and that I really like. And then so I go onto Buffer. I don't know if you've used Buffer, but there's Buffer or Hootsuite. There's tons and tons of scheduling tools out there. But what I do is I schedule 3 times on my Facebook page, which is Candice Allen Carter at Facebook. And then so I schedule 3 posts a day for them to go out. So I've done today, which is Saturday, Sunday and Monday, 3 days. So now I do not have to worry about doing any more posts until Tuesday, which is great, especially Twitter as well. I've done 10 different tweets for today, tomorrow and Monday. And then what I do then is I check into my posts and I create more engagement. I talk to people. It gives me more time to really focus on, connecting with more people, because I'm not constantly having to upload things. I know that, sometimes I'd get up in the morning and have to be like, I have to do my social media again. So it is much easier to schedule out and plan your social media posts so that they're going out, a couple of days in advance. The easiest way to do that is, Pinterest has a lot of things. You've got Quora. I can't pronounce that properly, Quora. And that's going to tell you, people that are searching for answers in your industry as well. You can answer their questions, which is so great and so useful as well, because what type of marketer or person or audience doesn't want to answer their, audience's questions? Because, they are the type of people that are going to buy off you in the end. So you obviously want to be able to answer your audience questions and keep them engaged with your social media. So that is my biggest tip. So just, make sure that you're always posting on social media. Twitter at least, 10 times. So, and I know that can be a bit daunting, but it can be things like affirmations. For me, it's affirmations. It's, motivational quotes. Another really good tool that Buffer has is called Pedro. So really you just you choose an image and then you click shuffle quote, and you don't even have to find the quotes, they find it for you, and you just find the quote that looks good, and then you just buffer it. You just press buffer and you put it onto Twitter or Facebook, and then it literally takes 30 seconds. So, you can do a couple of those. You can find some memes. They're really funny, some funny ones. I did a couple of them today. It was actually fun looking through them. And really just make your social media fun again. Sometimes coming up with content is one of the hardest things, but, if you really just mix it up and you make sure you're scheduling it a couple of days in advance, then just always keep on top of it. It's like I write a blog post as well every week, so now I'm at least a week ahead in front of myself, because I used to get up on the date and write it, and it used to take me a long time. So if you just start to plan it little by little and get your pictures ready, get your graphics ready, get everything just before the blog post is ready to go out, it's not as daunting because you're not having to do it all in one blog. And then what you do is you just schedule it to go out on social media over the next couple of days, so that you're constantly getting people to watch that, see that blog post. So there's a couple of different things. You can share other people's content. You don't have to share your own. I share a lot of other people's contents on my Facebook page or Twitter that's relevant to my audience.
And that really gets people to know, like, and trust me, know that I'm not just trying to sell them my stuff all the time. I'm actually giving them value. So, you know, it's really, really simple to find things like that. And the best place I do it is Pinterest. And if you do have a blog, Pinterest is really great for traffic. So if you get into the Pinterest strategy as well, you know, that's really going to grow your blog. You're going to get more traffic. You're going to schedule your social media, and you will look very professional. So those are my tips for social media today, and I hope you really enjoyed this scope.